You know, when we think of Channel 5 NBC WMAQ, we think of our Chicagoland NBC affiliate. However, Channel 5 WMAQ is a piece of broadcast history and a vital source for news, weather, sports, entertainment, and awesome network programs such as my favorite show, Heroes. Channel 5 WMAQ was the first all-color broadcast television station in the country. WMAQ TV began on Channel 5 as WNBQ in September 1948. The call letters were changed in August 1964. WMAQ Channel 5 serves as our NBC affiliate, but also serves as the official home of the Chicago Bears and locally produce these games on Channel 5. Channel 5 is also our local source for the Olympics that will soon be coming up. Channel 5 WMAQ is part of NBC Universal Chicago. The Channel 5 WMAQ studios and headquarters can be found at 454 North Columbus Drive, and where we find ourselves today. Within downtown Chicago lies the NBC Tower, where NBC Universal Chicago occupies several floors of this building. Within the home of WMAQ Channel 5 is WSNS Channel 44 Telemundo, all Spanish language television. The NBC Tower also serves as home for the Universal television program, The Jerry Springer Show. Today we had the run of the darkened Jerry Springer set. Within hours of us hanging out in a dark Jerry Springer set, this set came alive with, how should I put it? Interesting television. While the Jerry Springer Show is not actually seen on Channel 5, it is a Universal-owned program and is part of the NBC Universal family. Judge Mathis is also taped at the NBC Tower and is nationally syndicated, as well as the Jerry Springer Show. Jerry Springer can be seen on WPWR Channel 50 and Judge Mathis on WCIU The U, Channel 26. Check your local listings. Larry Wirt, President and General Manager of WMAQ Channel 5, tells us all about it.
Channel 5 WMAQ TV is actually the first television station to broadcast in living color 55 years ago. We're a owned, NBC Universal owned and operated television station. We have about 250 employees here, along with our sibling station WSNS Channel 44 Telemundo, and there's another 100 plus employees there. And also here in Chicago, we have other NBC Universal family members. We have a network news bureau. We have various sales organizations for cable, and we also own cable stations like USA Network and Sci-Fi Channel and MSNBC and CNBC, Bravo. So we have a big family here in Chicago to go along with Channel 5.
Right, Dan. One of the things that people think of when they think of Channel 5 or any local channel is obviously news. Now, I want to talk a little bit about your news department, and there is actually, I understand, a vice president of news that reports to you.
Correct. His name is Frank Whitaker, and he's been with us about 8 years, and he's worked at ABC and CBS in town. He's a Medill Northwestern grad in journalism. And a great partner, and he's got a news director, Camille Edwards, and the news department's our second largest department, close to the same size as our broadcast operations department. It services about 35 live hours of news each week, in mornings, afternoons, and nights, and we also do a live half-hour sports show called Sports Sunday every Sunday night.
Network programming is a big part of Channel 5. Larry Wirt, President and General Manager of WMAQ Channel 5, tells us more about it.
About 60% of all of our programming is per our network affiliation with NBC and our network programs, all of prime time from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. That's the case for. And we also have the Today Show and certain soap operas in the daytime that we get from the network, as well as night shows like Jay Leno and Conan O'Brien, Saturday Night Live, things like that. Then we have those 30 plus hours of local news and some other local programming. And then the final 10% of programming comes from what we call syndication, where we make deals with other program companies like Warner Brothers and Paramount. And those types of shows are like Ellen DeGeneres. And we just signed up a show with a syndicator that will start in September called Let's Play Crosswords, a new game show devised by Merv Griffin, who also gave birth to Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy!
As I mentioned, WMAQ Channel 5 also serves as home of the Chicago Bears, producing several games locally. Channel 5 also serves as a super resource for sports locally produced and nationally produced, including the Olympics. Larry Wirt, President and General Manager at WMAQ Channel 5, tells us more.
We are the Chicago television partner of the Chicago Bears, so we produce their 4 preseason games every year that run right in advance of the season, and then we do a half-hour Bears Game Day Live and Bears Game Night Live every Sunday during the season. And so we produce some games, but NBC has created Sunday Night Football, and so we're back involved with the NFL, and that's a great thing. Obviously, the Olympics are part of our DNA, and we have those through 2012. Our next games will be Beijing, the Summer Games, and a year from the summer.
One cool feature Channel 5 WMAQ is known for is their Street Side Studio, where several editions of their award-winning newscasts are taped. Larry Wirt, President and General Manager of WMAQ Channel 5, tells us more.
Well, we have a street side studio over on Michigan Avenue in what is known as 401 North Michigan, formerly the Equitable Building. We were the first television station in Chicago to put a street side studio out there, and my vision was to bring our talent and our product closer to the street and also have a window to the weather in the world. And so we actually do all the operations from back here in our control room. Those cameras that are out at about 400 yards at Michigan Avenue are robotic, and we produce and control from here, but the anchors and the floor director and the producer are over there for every morning show, and we do some afternoon and evening shows there as well.
For more information on WMAQ Channel 5, our hometown NBC affiliate, please take note of your screen.